Today's lesson is called Hiring a Replacement and Handing Over the Job. Day 2. Hi, everyone. My name is Jeff.
And I'm Roger. And today we're going to continue talking about Sarah getting a new job at the London office of Matthews Medical Systems. Now, remember last time we talked about Jack, and Jack's job there in London is done. He has successfully set up the London location of Matthews Medical Systems. So he's done. He can move on, return to the home office, or get another promotion or something like that. But his work is done. It's time for him to move on. But his position is still required there at that business operation in London, so they need to hire a replacement. And last time we were listening to a job interview between Jack and a potential employee by the name of Sarah.
Yes, Act 1 was called Hiring a Replacement, and throughout that part of our dialogue, Jack was asking Sarah questions. And at the end of that dialogue, I thought, hey, Jack is really, really liking what he sees from Sarah. I think she's going to get the job. And yes, she is going to get the job. I know this because Act 2 of this month's Plus Talk dialogue is called Handing Over the Job. Jack is going to give his job to Sarah because Sarah is a star. Yeah, Jack is great, but Jack has to go back to Montreal, I believe. But someone has to take his place, and it turns out that Sarah has everything he wants from a great job candidate. So he's going to hand the job over to her. Anyways, folks, it's time for us to take a short break. But when we come back, Jack is going to begin handing over the job to Sarah.
Act 2. Handing over the job. Sarah is offered the position after her second interview and accepts. On her first day, Jack describes the job and then introduces her to one of the company's clients. Welcome to your first day, Sarah.
Thanks. I'm excited to get started.
I'll give you a few minutes to get settled into your office, and then I'll show you around and get you up to speed.
大家好，今天第一个单字我们看到的是 client， 这个字当作名词代表客户的意思。例如 David has a meeting with one of his clients later today. David 今天晚点要跟他的一位客户开会。除此之外，我们还可以说 The lawyer gives her clients useful legal advice. 该律师提供他的客户实用的法律建议。
Okay, so Act 2 today is entitled Handing Over the Job. So remember, Jack is leaving that position, and Sarah has been offered the position after her second interview, and she accepts. So, of course, if she's taking over the position, we need to hand over the job. So, as I said, she passed the interview with flying colors, and she has been offered the job. You're the person we're looking for. You're a perfect match. We need you. We think you'll fit in at this company. You are hired. And they probably discussed the salary and benefits and things like that. And she's all ready to go.
There you go. Anyways, yes, Sarah is offered the position after her second interview, and she says yes. She accepts the jobs. Anyways, on her first day on the job, Jack describes the job and then introduces her to one of the company's clients. So she's probably gone to HR, she signed contracts, they've talked about benefits and stuff like that, and now she's on the job, and Jack is going to show her the ropes. Now, first of all, he introduces her to one of the company's clients. Now, Roger, a client, that's kind of like a customer, right?
Yep, except a client is more for a professional company like a business, an office, or something like that. A customer is usually just somebody who steps into a convenience store or something like that and buys a can of soda or a loaf of bread or something like that. You can still use the word customer for businesses and things like that. They are very similar in meaning, but client is a more professional term.
So it's a formal term that describes or that refers to a customer, but a client. A client is a customer, a very important customer in the business, okay? The company or the business is going to have an important relationship with that customer. This person is more than just a customer at a 7-Eleven. This person is a client. Yes, very simply, you could say something like, a client is a person who uses the services of a company. Anyways, Jack says, welcome to your first day, Sarah.
Sarah is excited. She says, thanks. I'm excited to get started. So she probably thinks that the job will be exciting. So she feels excited. She's excited to get started, to begin the job. And Jack says, I'll give you a few minutes to get settled into your office, and then I'll show you around and get you up to speed. So it sounds to me that she actually has her own office, a separate room with a door. So he's going to give her a few minutes to go into the room and kind of look where things are, find out where things are, put her bag down, etc., adjust her chair, adjust the computer monitor on her desk or whatever, put things in the drawers or whatever. She's going to get settled in, get used to the place, and then he's going to come back and show her around the office. If you show someone around, you kind of give them a tour of a place. You give them an introduction.
Yeah, if you show someone around, you show someone new. You show this person the main parts of a place so that they can learn about it, so that they can become familiar with it, so on and so forth. You can show someone around an office, or you can show someone around a city. Okay, let's say someone arrives in London or Taipei or Taidong or Tokyo, and they've never been there before. Hopefully someone will be there to meet them, to show them around, so they know where to go and what to do, so they become familiar with a neighborhood or a city or something like that. By the way, you don't move into an office for the most part. You can move into a house, let's say. You can move into an apartment. You can say that as well, but usually you get settled into a place like an office. Anyways, Jack also says that he wants to get Sarah up to speed, okay? If you get someone up to speed, you make sure that someone is comfortable with something and that they have all the information they need about that thing. You can get someone up to speed by showing them the ropes. I used that phrase earlier. Or just by showing them around and telling them, hey, this is how you do this job. Hey, this is the person you'll be working with, so on and so forth. Anyways, folks, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be right back, and it will be 15 minutes later in our Plus Talk dialogue.
So, as you know, this is a new office. For the last few months, I've been working to get the team here hired and trained. I've also been bringing in clients. We've already secured a solid list of hospitals and clinics that have signed on to buy from us regularly.
You've gotten everything organized so quickly. That makes my job a lot easier.
That's the plan. I'll introduce you to some of our clients before I leave and let them know you'll be their point of contact now. Let's take care of that after lunch.
第二部分我们看到的单字是 secure， 这个动词有经过努力而获得、取得的意思，所以我们可以说 Maxine secured a spot for her daughter at the popular summer camp. Maxine 替女儿抢到那个热门夏令营的名额。又或者我们可以说 The film company secured the rights to the popular novel. 电影公司取得了这部热门小说的版权。顺便补充一下，这个字还可以当形容词，意思是稳固的。那就可以说 Yvonne has a secure position within the company. Yvonne 在该公司里有个稳固的职位。再来，我们看到的单字是 solid， 这个字当作形容词，代表相当不错的、可靠的或是充分的意思。例如 You did a solid job on that presentation. 你在报告时表现得非常稳健。或者也可以说 The lawyer listed the solid facts showing his client was innocent. 这个律师列出可信赖的事实，显示出他的当事人是清白的。另外，这个字还有结实的或是坚固的意思，像是 Rose leaned her bike against the solid wall. Rose 把脚踏车移在坚实的墙壁上。今天最后一个单字我们看到的是 clinic， 这个名词有诊所的意思，所以我们可以说 Dr. Martin works in a small health clinic rather than a hospital.Martin 医生在一间小诊所工作，而不是在医院。或者也可以说 Paul got his medical exam at a private clinic. Paul 在一家私人诊所做健康检查。
Okay, so it's now 15 minutes later, and Jack has something to say to Sarah after she has gotten settled into her office, Jack says. So, as you know, this is a new office. So, we probably told you that in the interview, or you probably read it at our website. This is a new office. It's our London branch office of our company, Matthews Medical System. So, indeed, it's a new office. And for the last few months, I've been working to get the team here hired and trained. So he's kind of giving her some background information. In a way, he's kind of getting her up to speed. He's giving her the information that she's going to need in order to work in this company. He's been getting the team hired. He's been hiring lots of new people. And he's also been training them. So he's been getting them trained, getting them hired, getting things ready to go to start selling medical equipment in good old England.
And that's not all. He's also been bringing in client. Now, Jack, next, he says, we've already secured a solid list of hospitals and clinics that have signed on to buy from us regularly. By the way, these are clients. A customer might come to your company and say, yeah, I want to buy this. And then that's that. A client might come to your company and you guys might have a contract to buy things over a period of time, to buy things on a regular basis or to buy things regularly. Anyways, we've got a lot to talk about in this sentence. First of all, let's talk about the verb secure. Okay, usually this word is an adjective. Oh, I feel so safe and secure, you could say. That means you don't feel like you are in danger. No one can hurt you or harm you because you feel safe, you feel secure. But here the word secure is being used as a verb. And if you secure something, you get that thing. You are successful in getting that thing or obtaining that thing, even though it might have been tough to get or to obtain this thing. Then we have the word solid. Okay, I really like this word solid. Here we're talking about a solid list of something. That means it's a good list. It's a promising list. It probably won't let you down. That being said, if something is solid, it's good, but it's not necessarily special. Like when you're talking about athletes or let's say basketball players. Someone who's not LeBron James, but who doesn't make mistakes all the time and might average 10 points a game, that would be a solid player. Not a superstar. He's not on the bench all the time, but he's a good player. He's not going to make it into the Hall of Fame, but he's definitely a solid player.
Okay, so they've got a solid list, a dependable list, a reliable list of hospitals and clinics that have signed on to buy from us regularly. So they're going to be regular clients, and we've secured their contracts. We've secured this list of these hospitals and clinics. A clinic is like a small hospital. They usually specialize in smaller problems that people might have. In my neighborhood, of course, there are various clinics. There's the ear, nose, and throat clinic down the street. There's one for other diseases with the lungs and things like that. They kind of specialize in certain medical areas, a clinic. So, yes, these are hospitals and clinics, and they've signed on to buy from us. Here, to sign on means they've basically guaranteed that they're going to be regular customers in the future. Perhaps they've even signed a contract.
Yeah, they've agreed to do this, okay? They've agreed officially to do this. They've joined up with us. They might have even signed a contract when they signed on to buy this stuff regularly. One note, by the way, yes, a clinic is a small hospital, or it can also be a department within a hospital as well, a smaller specialized department. Anyways, next Sarah says, you've gotten everything organized so quickly. She's impressed. Jack, by the way, he is a superstar, but Sarah didn't really know how great he was until she saw his work, and she's impressed. She's a smart person at the top of her field, and even she is impressed with Jack's work. Oh, you've gotten everything organized so quickly, and that makes my job a lot easier. Thanks, Jack.
That isn't always the case. Sometimes when you take over for someone, they haven't done anything. They haven't made any preparations at all, and your work is quite difficult because the person leaving didn't really care. They're taking on a new job. That's my old job. Who cares? That's the next person's problem. But Jack is not irresponsible. He's a responsible person because he still works for the same company. This is the London branch office. He's not actually quitting the entire company, so he needs to make sure that Sarah will know what she's doing when she starts the job. Otherwise, the company will lose money and he will get in trouble as well. So yes, he's gotten everything organized, and that will make her job even easier. And Jack says, well, that's the plan. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'll introduce you to some of our clients before I leave and let them know you'll be their point of contact now. So yes, first of all, I'm going to introduce you to the clients before I leave. He should do that. That's important. And he's also going to talk to them and let them know that, yes, in the future, you'll need to talk to Sarah when you need to buy products from us or you need some after-sales service. Sarah will be the person to talk to in the future. She's our point of contact, or the person that you need to contact in order to get things done from our company.
And this is good for Sarah. Okay, she is going to be the face of the company now as far as these clients are concerned because she's the point of contact. By the way, yes, a point of contact is a person within a company with whom clients interact with, talk to, or come to with concerns and questions and things like that. And by the way, this sounds great for Sarah. Remember, she likes interacting with people. She talked about that on day 1 of our lesson. Anyways, Jack says, let's take care of that after lunch. We've got business, but it can wait until after we've eaten. Anyways, folks, let's let them take their lunch break there, and let's take a break as well, but we'll be right back after this.
Hello, Dr. Sloan. I'm here today to see how our products are working out for you and to make sure you haven't had any trouble with them. I'd also like to introduce you to my replacement, Sarah.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Sloan. I'm Sarah Richardson. I'll be handling all the sales and services for you from Matthews Medical Systems in the future.
Pleasure's all mine, Sarah. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Okay, in the third part of our lesson, it's 3 hours later, and Jack and Sarah visit Grandview Hospital. So it's time for them to get to work here. This is probably part of Jack's plan here to introduce Sarah to some of their clients before he leaves and to let those clients know that she's going to be their point of contact. So they visit this hospital in London, Grandview Hospital. Jack greets Dr. Sloan. Hello, Dr. Sloan. I'm here today to see how our products are working out for you and to make sure you haven't had any trouble with them. So this is good after sales service here. He's going to talk to one of the clients to check out their equipment. Is it working out for them? Here we've got the phrase to work out, which means, is it working for you? Is it successful? Work out can also mean when you go to the gym and exercise. Hey, after work, I'm going to work out at the gym and lift weights and run on the treadmill and stuff like that. But here, workout means something slightly different. It just means, has it worked for you? Is it successful? Does it help you accomplish what you want to accomplish?
How cool. Dr. Sloan is back. Jack is talking to Dr. Sloan, and he says, hey, I want to do something. I'd also like to introduce you to my replacement, Sarah. She'll be the point of contact now. She'll be our company's point of contact now. And Sarah says, nice to meet you, Dr. Sloan. I'm Sarah Richardson. I'll be handling all the sales and services for you from Matthews Medical Systems in the future. And Dr. Sloan, suave guy that he is, says, oh, the pleasure's all mine, Sarah. I look forward to working with you in the future. There you go. It sounds like Jack has handed the job over very, very well. He's done a great job. But hey, we expect that from Jack. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. The Chinese teacher is waiting in the wings.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。 对话里面的 Sarah 她第一天上班，那么 Jack 要把工作交接给她。我们读到课文第一部分的最后一句 Jack 说 I'll give you a few minutes to get settled in to your office and then I'll show you around and get you up to speed. 我会先给你几分钟让你安顿好，然后再带你四处熟悉一下，帮助你了解现况。我们首先要介绍的是几个跟动词 settle 有关的片语。settle 它有安排解决的意思，那后面搭配不同的介系词会有不同的语义。好，第一个片语 settle in 或者 settle into 它表示安顿或是适应，可以用来表达当你搬到新的住所安顿好，或者是开始适应新的工作啊、新的生活、新的学校等等。例如 It took him a few months to settle into his new school. 他花了几个月的时间才开始适应新的学校。好，第二个片语 settle down 它可以表达安静或是平静下来，那也可以用来表达成家定下来，像是 His friends thought he would never settle down and get married. 他朋友以为他永远都不会结婚，不会定下来。好，再看第三个片语 settle on 或是 settle upon 表示选择决定，例如They have settled on Thailand for their vacation destination. 他们已经选定泰国来作为旅游目的地了。好，另外课文句子里面的 up to speed 表示跟上进度的，或者是掌握最新状况的。Get somebody up to speed 字面上是指让某人赶上速度，跟上进度。那意思就是说，让某人全盘掌握状况，让某人跟上进度，掌握最新状况。我们也可以用 bring somebody up to speed。那么后面还可以接 on something 来表达说告诉某个人关于某事的最新资讯，像是 Let me bring you up to speed on the case 让我来告诉你这个案件目前的最新进度。好，在课文第三部分 Jack 跟 Sarah 去拜访客户 Dr. Sloan。 Jack 就告诉对方说 I'm here today to see how our products are working out for you and to make sure you haven't had any trouble with them。我今天来啊，是要来看看您使用我们产品的状况，并确保您在使用上没有任何问题。那这边要介绍的片语是 work out。work out 有不同的用法哦。它当及物用的时候呢，是表达想出解决，像是想出方法啊，或是解决问题，像是 Don't worry about the problem, we'll find a way to work it out。别担心那个问题，我们会找到解决方法的。好，至于 work out 它当不及物用的时候有两种意思。第一个是指以某种方式发生，或者是指进展，可以用来表达进展顺利，像 Their plan worked out perfectly， 他们的计划进展得很顺利，非常成功。那第二种意思呢，它是指健身，尤其是指到健身房啊，或者是上一些运动课程来锻炼身体，像是 He works out at the gym every Tuesday。他固定每个周二都会去健身房健身。好，以上是今天的重点整理，我们来回顾今天的单字吧。
Client. The lawyer told the judge that his client was not guilty of the crime. Secure. It is important for our company's future that we secure this contract. Solid. Rebecca had a solid reason for not showing up to work today. Clinic. Patrick went to the clinic because he had a slight fever.
Okay, everyone. With that, today's article is now complete. But, as always, we sure hope that you guys have enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, I'm Jeff.
I am Roger.
See you next time.